What's up, YouTube? I recently watched a film called Carry On. The main lead is Taron Egerton, aka Eggsy from Kingsman, and I thought I would do a How to Survive because ultimately this man is a clown and should have done 100 things different. And I know what you're thinking, Goose. How are you? Are you qualified? Where's your qualification to even comment on this? Well, this is my SIA license that I have in the UK, which allows me to work basically any security job in the UK. So using that and also my other qualifications, I'm going to show you how it's done, or I'm going to tell you how to avoid the threat on Carry On. Let's get into it. Oh yes, and I've got my Baileys. I've got nice, basically as much Baileys as I can fit in the glass. I've got to sit and watch and go through how to survive. Cheers and Merry Christmas.
Travelers about to.
Okay, small thing. I hate to see it though. No high vis. Very easy thing. Obviously, he's rushed. Maybe he forgot it. Maybe it's in his bag. Unacceptable.
Late to the meeting, you're asking for promotion. You're growing a real set of balls there, young man.
So ultimately, he doesn't know this, but by asking for a promotion and getting put into a different position, he got targeted by a terrorist. So ultimately, he doesn't know this, but if you want to avoid getting targeted by a terrorist, you have to stay at an irresponsible level. Nah, wrong word. He got more power and got into a position where, more power meant more responsibility. And he learned that the hard way, the wrong way, the bad way. They made that seem like it was a huge deal, the positions swap. Ultimately, it's not that deep. It's not going to... Swapping two people around isn't going to make a bottleneck more or less effective. You just switch two players. Small nitpick, again, not going to help you. Well, it would help you specifically if you were in Taron's position. So, ultimately, should have just gone into work today and just done as usual. Shouldn't have a stride. Shouldn't have done anything different. In regards to security, though, actually mixing up the rota, really good. For a myriad of reasons. I don't know what she does, but she's hot. I don't know what he's put on his collar there. I remember watching that. The first time and thinking, why would he do that? Is it like an explosive material that's designed to set off the machine? But then why would you be putting that on your shirt? Don't know. Please let me know. It's interesting that he has a login to the X-ray machine, despite the fact he just got promoted on the day. Maybe that's been in the talks. Seems weird though. Because there's a bunch of training that will come with this. You don't just step into the role and know exactly what to look for. You know what I'm saying? I'm not allowed to say too much about this, but it seems old. It seems like they're using old technology, but ultimately, are they allowed to show off new technology in a film like this and potentially give people with bad intentions the tips and tricks to, tough one. I'll let it slide.
There's someone else at the scanner.
Let me see him.
See, back onto my earlier point, the terrorists plan was to target someone. They simple position swap. they're in one hell of a pickle now. Great work from TSA boys. Accidentally.
Sending it to you now, sir.
3 years and still entry level. I know this guy.
The window's closing. I need a call. Do I take the
3 years and still entry level. What's wrong with that? Huh?
family?
Excuse me. Excuse me. Yep. This isn't mine.
Nothing to do with general security, but I'm baffled at the fact that her eyes match her hair. Wow.
Ethan.
And just like that, you're fucked. Completely fucked. Okay, let's just think about this on a rational level. You've got a text from someone you don't know while working security at an airport. Just saying. 1 second.
Today.
Right, yes. So, in regards to surviving the threat on Carry On, don't do this. Don't respond. Don't acknowledge random texts that you're getting at work on your phone. Don't put an earphone in your ear that you don't own while on shift. This is very much a case of, I guess I wouldn't necessarily assume it had bad intention. Just throwing it in lost and found. You're either going to get a second headphone, they're going to try again, or they'll find another way, which in turn might get them caught. So you're just giving them another barrier of defense, if you will. All right, let's go.
Here's a day that you're going to remember. If we bet on the softball field, I bet we'd be buddies. We go out for beer.
So ultimately, he's in a situation now. He's got himself in a situation. What I'm concerned about is the fact that he's actually not paying any attention to what is going on screen, because he's now 100% focused on what's on his ears. It's why you're not allowed to listen to music while working on X-ray or something like that. You need to be 110% focused on the screen, because there's a lot of things that he could be letting through that aren't allowed on. You know what I'm saying? And he's not focused on it at all. Ultimately, he is right to be focused on the thing that's in his ear, that he's put in his ear, that she shouldn't have done. But, you know, that wouldn't be a good story. So, we move.
Beers after Sam.
Is this because I'm Muslim? Is this because I'm black? Is this because I'm white?
You're putting on a show down here so the cameras.
Really great scene. I think this is a really good scene. I don't want to say more, because I don't want to get cancelled. Very accurate, though, to life. Obviously, it's exaggerated. Elements of truth.
Up there, his profile. Do I look like a problem to you?
Your granny's cupcake. Your mom's sweet potato pie.
Bingo.
This wouldn't happen. I don't know. Funny, though, I guess. Well, seeing a sex toy in a bag does happen. Surprisingly common. Bingo card, though, for it. Again, you're not focused on the job, are you? You're focused on a flipping bingo card. What'd you get at the end of this? A drink?
Hey,
Just get money. Okay, well, alright. Not good.
Drew, you want me to be calm with a gun pointed at my girlfriend.
Let's just try to put it out of your mind, okay?
He's already threatened. Forgive me, I may have skipped past that. So he put the earpiece in, which is still in, by the way. Not what you should do if you're trying to stay alive in this situation. And now they are threatening his girlfriend. Ultimately, you've got no reason to believe this. Okay? You don't know who you're dealing with, obviously, and they do have the info and they can find her. But if I was to put myself in this situation, I wouldn't believe it. I'd be calling Cat. Obviously, he's taken this very seriously. His own fault, though, for putting the earpiece in. I'll move on from that, though. Horrible move. Horrible move. Okay. Anyway, moving on.
Hey, how about you tell me about your holiday plans?
Yeah, okay.
Ultimately, everyone has a price. It's a scary fact. Everyone has a price. Money wouldn't necessarily do it for me. But if someone like, Goose, we have your dog. If you don't do this thing for me, we'll kill your dog. I'm putting my hands up, guys. That's what I'm going to say on that.
They're right no matter what they do.
I feel like potentially what could be here, instead of engaging with what the terrorist, by the way, is a terrorist, instead of engaging what the terrorist is saying, you should be saying the opposite of positive affirmation. Negative affirmations. Is that even a thing? Don't know. Negative affirmation. You know, this isn't going to work. There's too many. We're a great team. You guys are stupid. This, you know, try and maybe plant into the terrorists how much of a stupid idea this is, while complying. If you're now solely focused on protecting your girlfriend / wife, just a subtle way to maybe get in their heads while not saying that you're not going to do the thing that's going to get your wife killed.
They're never.
Okay, so in this scene, they actually find out that potentially what the item that they're trying to sneak on the plane isn't diamonds. Because let's be honest, if it was diamonds, I would say the majority of people would just let the bag go on. It's a victimless crime, depending on where those diamonds came from. Goose, we are going to give you £1 million to let this bag of diamonds through. Okay. Goose, we're going to give you £1 million to let this bomb on a plane. Now, that for sure changes things on the moral compass, if nothing else. Just pure moral compass, completely different ballgame. There's no way in hell we should be engaging with this. Because potentially, he doesn't know this yet. But potentially, there's a bomb within your facility that might explode at any point. Terrifying. Best plan of attack? Let your supervisor know. Run. No, not run. Evacuate cautiously. And get as far as you can. Honestly, I mean, why get involved? Your girlfriend's taken. Yes, I guess. I don't know. Food for thought.
Me too.
My dad wanted to be.
See, it's interesting here. I said that the technology looked really dated, but then he's able to get a 3D rendering of the bag and, you know, zoom in and get an all-angle view of it, which is relatively modern stuff as far as I'm aware. At least anyway.
Does it take a doctorate?
So this guy has successfully identified who he's talking to on the earpiece. Okay, huge update here. First thing to notice, and that's something I've already pointed out, he's spending so much time focusing on what's around him, he's not looking at his screen. So just from a security perspective, horrible work. Horrible work. Not important. In regards to him surviving, again, he doesn't know that it's a bomb. You just report the guy. You go, this person right here is threatening my wife. And you get him the fuck off. You know what I'm saying? It is so tough for him. Because it's kind of like, survive, save your girlfriend's life. You know, I titled this video, How to Survive the Threat in Carry On. But he's not necessarily trying to survive. He's trying to save his girlfriend, which does mean that I'm kind of clashing in my idea for the video. We'll move on. Only because I'm having fun.
To read a computer screen?
Need a Leo on 4 bag check.
This is unreal.
Giving annoying passengers the full searching bag. Beautiful play. Love to see it. Definitely something that's used.
Mr. Herder, I need to conduct a quick inspection. If you prefer, we can use a private room.
Just do it here. I'm already.
Exactly how it's done. Nice.
Time. I don't think this is necessary.
New fraud.
Horrible managing. Definitely not realistic. Even though he's holding up big line for Christmas, he's doing what he should be doing. I don't know, again, if it's different in America. I feel like in the UK we would have someone else to do bag checks, but he's taking it upon himself to do it. It's not like the belt's running. I don't think there's any issue here. He's proving a point. Maybe stalling for a bit of time. God knows really what's going on in his head. Ultimately, not important to the survival of yourself in this situation.
Smuggling, it's not drugs.
Okay, so in this scene, he is talking to the terrorist, guys. I feel like that's a really easy thing to forget. Horrible idea, guys. Horrible idea. Do not talk to terrorists. You'd think it'd be obvious. Clearly not. So at this point, he has screwed. He really has screwed it. I feel like he's now missed the opportunity to plead ignorance, and I would say he's definitely a part of the scheme right now. Knowing what he knows and not reporting it, he is now officially involved. Criminally. Not good. What you should do in this situation to survive? Just report this guy. Report. Seriously. At this point in time, he doesn't know it's a bomb, so he doesn't know that his life's in danger, and there's no reason for any of this talking. The guy should be in jail.
There's nothing there.
No?
Okay, so here he has been targeted by his team and his management as potentially mentally not 100%. That can mean a lot of things. Ultimately, as I stated earlier, with being on the X-ray machine, you need 100% focus. If you've woken up that day and you're feeling sluggish, feeling tired, a bit hungover, not ideal for you to do X-ray, not to be on X-ray. Be an X-ray operator. So he's been switched out because he's mentally not focused. They've seen this. And the way that he's getting back in the position to, by the way, let on the bag for the terrorist, it wouldn't work. I don't see this working at all. He's put alcohol in a cup and he's planting it on the person who's taken over from his role on X-ray. But it's like they don't give this guy a chance to even defend himself, despite the fact that they all know that, one, he's not a drinker, and two, they have ways of testing if people are drunk. I feel like they skipped all that and they just fired him before, I don't know, bringing them both in and talking about it, because he knows what's up. He would go, there's alcohol in my cup because this fucker just planted it on me, you know? But they just gloss over that completely, because ultimately, if he caused a stink, the movie wouldn't exist. Anyway.
I put it in the lost and found.
So, we know that it's a bomb because of the B plot that's going on. Ultimately, without saying too much, it doesn't look like it should, but it definitely doesn't look like diamonds, which is what he told it was. Okay, so let's just say you're in this position, you put the earphone in, you've engaged with it, you've spoken to the terrorist. By the way, guys, you've spoken to the terrorist. The bags come through that you have kind of agreed to let on, but allowing it to get this far. And it's not what the terrorist said it was. Shocker! No one saw that coming. Oh wait, I did. So, again, here now changes because one bomb in front of you, within the radius, absolutely terrifying position. I cannot believe. Sorry, I cannot believe. Ultimately, there's no good solution. You let your supervisor know. Oh, in this scenario, here's the supervisor. You evacuate you stop the belt. You evacuate everyone, and you call the required channels. bomb squad, wherever it is. But it is, it stops right there. Stops right there, regardless of what happens. Whether it means everyone blows up in the terminal. God, not something I thought I'd say on YouTube. But that's Bosch. Movie ends right there, but not a very good movie. So it continues. Something I almost completely missed is originally, when he put the earphone in, he tried calling the police. And got talked out of it. Guys, the right thing to do in this position is call the police, okay? So if you want to survive, should have allowed that. Should have done that.
Things.
So, he knows it's a bomb. And he also now knows that his girlfriend is safe. So why is he doing this? Why is he doing this? He knows his girlfriend's safe and he knows that it's not diamonds. The whole thing is a mess. Complete mess. And as I said, if you want to survive in this situation, you grab your girlfriend by the hand and you run the hell out of there. Slowly and calmly, without shouting. Bomb, bomb. Oh, there's a bomb. Okay, so, you know. Silly.
Doctors, car seats.
Okay, so it just so happens that the second terrorist, because there's two, this guy in the red hat above me here, he got randomly selected for a bag search. So I would actually argue that it wasn't random. I can't remember the number. I'm just going to go with 30. They got a list of 30 people that they were matching a description to. So yes, it was potentially random, but they were matching it against a list of 30 profiles. So there's honestly a reasonable chance that he got targeted for looking a certain way. Whether it be guy in red hat, I'm not suggesting it's any ethnicity or any certain background. Brown leather jacket, you know, that's what I'm referring to when I say they have a profile. He's been taken to a separate room, which now he's going to intrude on because he's going to save everyone by letting the terrorists through. Really, really stupid here, guys. Ultimately, you shouldn't be in this situation because you've taken my advice up to this point. But if you've got yourself here and you're holding a gun to your co-worker, I mean, shit, you're just screwed. How have you let it get this bad? Seriously, how have you let it get this bad? I guess shoot the terrorist, pretend like you're gonna do something with the bomb, roll the bomb the fuck away, and then go back to plan A, which is run the fuck away. Okay? Don't underestimate the power of just running the away, okay? Alright.
Back away from the case.
This is real?
Oh, hell if I know. He's been acting all sus all day, talking to himself.
What's already
See, huge red flag there. The co-workers are now caught onto the fact that something's not right, specifically with this one person. And arguably he should... Arguably his security team needs to do a better job at reading the fact that he has just not been here basically at all today. They've highlighted how it's such a busy day and how important it is for everyone to be there, and this guy's been missing. They are very understanding to the fact that he needs time due to a certain reason, which I won't explain. But yeah, just he's been doing nothing but setting off red flags all day. Needs to go home. He's a security risk. Send him the fuck home. So we are finally at the bit where he has decided that he's not going to just blindly listen to what the terrorist has got to say, and now his wife / girlfriend / fiance / whatever she is now in danger for, I would say, the first time today. Regardless of the fact that technically they're all in danger because there's a bomb in the airport. I think what this guy does is really stupid. I'm not gonna necessarily spoil the movie for you. If you watch this movie, do the opposite of what this person does. What does the opposite mean, though? The opposite would mean keep distance. Try and get a team around you. And document, report. As I say, keep it to distance. Obviously, he starts going hands-on with her. That's a different story. But she's clever enough to move quickly, at least initially.
You okay? They hurt you?
So, in regards to surviving, technically he does survive. But I would say they're safe. Go away. It's not hard. Getting witness protection. Ultimately, I'm not going to drag that on.
Try. Fake owl cops.
It's already been flagged. I'll take it to cargo myself. It'll be there when we land.
So, what's wrong with this scene is that he would not have got past terminal check-in with that big-ass bag, okay? Because there's no way that he's getting on that plane without paying the additional baggage fee. And maybe he did pay an additional baggage fee. Ultimately, fuming though. Disgusting.
I promise. Would you like to take anything out of it now?
And everybody on.
So, in this scene, he is defusing the bomb. If you want to survive in this situation, I would say don't listen to the guy. But then he did listen to the guy and he did defuse it. No. Guys, you know what? I've got nothing. I'm not a bomb disposal expert. I would not have got myself in this situation. I would have handled the situation much better, seeing as I've got the qualifications. And we'll just move on.
Out of here now.
I feel like I've said enough. I've really enjoyed this film. I love Teva Egerton. I don't want to get in it. Taron Egerton, Jason Bateman. I've loved Sophia Carson. And guys, I would recommend giving it a watch. I've really enjoyed making this video. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.